Most people spend their whole lives working a job that they hate, working a job that they don't like, just to buy things that they don't want in life, just to buy things that they don't need, just to keep up with a lifestyle that they don't want to live, a lifestyle that's like everybody else's. It's the definition of American rat race. Everybody's the same, everybody's on the same level. America doesn't want anybody to stand out. They don't want anybody to be different. They don't want anybody to go do their own thing. They want these people to work. They want these people to be in the same race with everybody else, competing with everybody else, you know, just to work jobs that nobody wants to do, just to work a job that nobody likes, just to live a lifestyle that's like everybody else's that nobody likes. It's the American rat race. A lot of people are caught in the cycle of work, spend, debt, and then repeat. They work their butts off. They spend all that money they got going to debt. And that cycle just repeats, bro. Like, that's the American rat race. You got to escape that. You got to escape that, bro. You got to be that one person that stands out. The one person that does not fall into this and does not fall into the standard or whatever. Be different. Stand out. The system is designed to keep you stuck. The system is designed to keep you in the same place. The system is designed for you to be like everybody else. Just think about it, like the education system that we're in, the education that we, grew up in does not teach financial freedom. It doesn't. It teaches you how to be a worker. It teaches you how to be, a worker to this person. It teaches you how to answer to this person. It doesn't teach you how to be your own boss. It doesn't teach you how to be an entrepreneur. It doesn't teach you financial freedom. It teaches you how to be a worker. Our education does not want us to stand out. Our education does not want us to be different. They don't want us to be our own boss. They want us to work for somebody else. People, they chase these higher salaries. They chase these higher, paychecks, but they're also chasing these higher expenses. Nicer houses, new cars, the Netflix or Hulu subscription. The nicest clothes. They got these high paychecks. They got these high salaries, but with those also come higher expenses. No matter how big you get, no matter how much money you get, the government's gonna take that from you. They're gonna make you want to spend that money on these, more expensive things, these nicer things, these name brand, designer brand, whatever. With higher paychecks, with higher salaries come higher expenses. Just because you got a high paying job, bro, does not mean you're free. It doesn't. Just because you have a high paying job does not mean you're free. To escape this rat race, bro, you gotta shift your mindset. Stop trading your time for money and start building assets. Say that again. Stop trading your time for money and start building assets. Start building things that grow. Start building things that are going to be worth it in the long run, that you can sell to, get more money, that you can break free with. You know what I'm saying? Stop trading your time and stop trading your energy for money. Stand out, be different. Start building these assets and live below your means. Cut out these unnecessary expenses and stop upgrading just because you can. That's what they want you to do. They want you to upgrade to the newest iPhone, even though it's the same phone every year, even though it's the same phone every time they drop a new one. They want you to do that. They want you to fall into that trap. Stop upgrading just because you can. You know what I'm saying? Cut out these unnecessary expenses. You don't got to go gamble on prospects just because you see it on TV. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to go gamble on prospects, bro. It's on TV for a reason. They want people to fall into that trap. That's just more money for them. Just more money for them. So stop upgrading just because you can and stop spending money on unnecessary things. You know what I'm saying? It's good to cook it sometimes. You don't got to go eat Zaxby's or McDonald's or whatever every day. You know what I'm saying? I know that's different for different people. Like me, for example, I'm a college athlete. I don't have time to cook. But like if I wasn't doing this, I'd be cooking. I wouldn't be going out to McDonald's or Zaxby's every day just to get something in my body. You know what I'm saying? Cut out these unnecessary expenses. Like I just said earlier, like invest your money in income producing assets. Assets that'll grow your money over time, like stocks, real estate, an online business, side hustles, e-commerce. Put your money into something that is gonna produce you income in the long run over time, like passive income. Put your money into stuff that creates passive income. Put your money into assets that create passive income. You're building your wealth over time, bro. You're escaping that rat race. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. You're not. You got money in your bank account and you got money saved up that's building over time, generating over time. Invest in these assets, that help you grow, help your money grow, to help, you be where you want to be in the long run. Develop some high income skills, bro. Develop some high income skills. Have a job that you like, a job that you actually like. Don't work a job that you hate just to get money. A job that you hate just so you can buy this or buy that, have some food, whatever. Don't work a job that you hate, bro. Develop high income skills in something you love, whether that be sales, whether that be coding, whether that be content creation like I'm doing now, digital marketing, editing. But there's so many different things, there's so many different niches or hobbies that you can create money from, that you can make money from. They're high income too, bro. You just have to look, you just have to search. There's something for everybody, I promise you. There's something for everybody out here. Don't fall into the trap. No, don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into this rat race. Go do something that you want to do. Go do something that you love that's also going to bring you money. Go do something that you love, not what somebody else tells you to do. While you're doing this, bro, you got to create multiple streams of income. Like I said, passive income is the key to true financial freedom. You have to create passive income. You have to. You have to create passive income, bro. Like, put your money in the right spot. Don't spend it on clothes. Don't spend it on cars, because that's not, making you more money over time. Yeah, you can. I'm not saying don't buy that stuff. Like, you're going to buy that stuff anyway. You're a human. But I'm saying, like, you have to be smart with your money. You have to put your money into something that's going to grow and, build over time, create passive income, because that's the key to true financial freedom. That's the key to, being free. You got to think about the 9 to 5 mentality. Like, you got to question the 9 to 5 mentality. There's a lot of things you can do out here where you can work from remote. You can start your own thing. You can start your own business. You can start YouTube. You can start content. You can start your own coding company, your own sales company. Like, everything does not have to be a 9 to 5. No, I'm not saying a 9 to 5 is bad. A 9 to 5 is great. Like, I feel like people do need to work 9 to 5s. It's not what I'm saying. But for the people that want to escape the rat race, for the people that want to be different, for the people that do want to stand out, like, there's something out there for you, bro. Like I said, there's something for everybody. You can start your own thing. You can work remotely. You just gotta think. You just gotta search for the things you want, because there's something out here for everybody. No, I'm saying all this to say, like, just go do the thing you want to do. Go do the things you love. Go work a job that you like. No, don't fall into the rat race. Don't fall into a trap because somebody told you to, or because it makes the most money. Don't be a doctor because it makes the most money if you really don't like helping people. I'm saying? Like, that's a good example of that. Don't be a doctor if you don't like helping people just because it brings money. You're not gonna like that job. You're gonna hate your job. You're gonna hate going to work every day. You gotta love going to work. You gotta love making money in something you do. Love your job. Love the things you're doing in life. Don't fall into that trap. Like, the system's never gonna change, bro. The system, the government, America, like, it's never gonna change. But you can change. You can be the person that changes. You don't gotta work for 40 years just to retire and enjoy life at 65. You don't have to work for 40 years. You can work for 20 and create passive income over 40 years, and you would have been retired. The system's not gonna change, but you can. I promise you, you can. Start by tracking your spending. Start a side hustle, start a business. Start something that's gonna set you free. Escape this America rat race and stand out, be different from everybody else. Build something on your own. Do something that's gonna free you from these chains, that's gonna free you from these traps. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that like button and that sub button. We're on the way to 200 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.